So does it mean AI will replace motion designers? How far can AI actually go in motion design and video production? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is King Sam, and today we're taking a deep dive in one of the most controversial and exciting topics in the creative space right now. I'm talking about AI. I'm talking about the massive impact it has on motion design, on visual effects, and the future of generative video. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified on any of my latest videos. And let me know your thoughts about AI in the creative space in the comment sections below. So what's the deal of AI in 2024? AI tools like Midjourney, Runway, Sora have been evolving at an alarming pace. And every week you see a new demo of AI tools generating images with camera-like quality, or writing scripts with near human accuracy, or generating videos that have indistinguishable qualities from real life. But despite the hype, there's a growing question. Is this actually the future of creativity and design, or is this another bubble waiting to burst? Many investors and tech experts say right now the world is in an AI bubble. And for those of us that don't understand, a bubble means when the hype around a new technology has gotten so great and so heavy that a lot of money and investment is channeled into that research, only for the bubble to pop and reality sets in that this was not that big of a deal in the first place. For example, think of the dot-com bubble that popped in the early 2000s, and for some of us that cannot remember, you can actually remember that at some point, every company wanted to add Web3 capabilities in their software. But everything just collapsed when they could not deliver a sustainable business model using Web3. Right now, the AI industry looks like that. Take OpenAI for example. While they are estimated this year to bring a whopping $3.5 billion in revenue, they are also expected to lose around $5 billion also. And yes, they heard me right, $5 billion in a single year. How can that happen? Well, the truth is, running advanced AI models like GPT-4 is very expensive to do. And the companies have daily expenses and incur daily charges that they have to pay for in the millions of dollars. So a lot of you might think paying $20 for ChatGPT is not actually that expensive. But that is not actually enough to cover the overhead charges that these companies face. The question is, can these companies raise this amount of money from investors, or we hit a tipping point when the investors are like, how they do again? And I think that's a valid concern. We're going to dive deeper into that question later in this video. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about motion design. How is AI affecting this field? And is it actually a game changer for motion designers? Right now, AI is being used in some interesting ways. A lot of motion designers use AI tools like Midjourney to generate assets and images. AI is really good and incredible for creating things like stock imagery, textures as elements that will normally take creators and creatives a lot of times, and I'm talking about saving them hours to make. For example, recently I had this idea that I wanted to create. I wanted to create this phone animation right here. The tutorial of how I made this actually is right here on my YouTube channel. You can go and watch that if you want. But I need a background for my phone, so a wallpaper for my phone. And instead of doing the laborious task of thinking of a wallpaper, going to the site and just downloading it, I just wanted this Japanese style black samurai thing. And all I just needed to do, I just went to Fitbit, typed in some prompts, and it generated a lot of backgrounds for me to choose from. And that is actually amazing, leaving me time to do other things like finish up the tutorial, edit it, and export it to YouTube for you guys. So does it mean AI will replace motion designers? No, not by a long shot. These tools are powerful, but they are not perfect. They generate amazing assets, but you still need human creativity to bring everything together. AI isn't just doing some creative work for you, it's enhancing your workflow. Everything you want to do is actually better and faster with AI. As a motion designer, you are still the one that detects how the elements move, how they interact with each other, and how everything fits together. So you are still in control. AI is just another tool to bring your creativity to life. Now let's talk about something I've been noticing recently. A lot of artists and creatives and studios have been more receptive to the use of AI. A couple of years ago, if you guys can actually remember, when DALL-E and Midjourney hit the scene, there was public outcry from a lot of creatives, and rightfully so. The artists were afraid that AIs were going to take their jobs and devalue their work. And let's not bring up the ethics of the companies using copyrighted works and original content from the artists to train their AIs without actually compensating the artists. But recently, the conversation has shifted. Artists are now finding out that AI is not actually a disruptive tool, but it's actually a constructive tool that can actually help bring out the beauty in your creative work. While AI can generate incredible imagery, it's not going to replace motion designers, but because the nuances of animation, the fine-tuning of visual elements, and the creative decision-making that goes into every project still needs the human touch. Plus, AI generally still needs a lot of post-processing to make it amazing. It can get to like 79 to 80% of the way there. But that 20% is the human touch and the human creativity that is needed. And that's where the magic happens. Alright, let's get to the nitty-gritty of it. How is AI being used by motion designers right now? First, let's talk about the most obvious one, Midjourney. And it's used to generate stunning images that can be used in your project wherever you want to use them. It's actually really good. There are several other tools that are making waves in our industry. We have Runway, for example, which is developing AI-based video generation. While it is still in the early days for generative videos, tools like Runway are experimenting with creating realistic visual effects, animation, and even entire video sequences from AI-generated prompts, and that is amazing. And that tool that motion designers use is Brevity. It's a plugin for Adobe Premiere that uses AI to transcribe footage, auto-generate captions for social media, and even suggest B-roll shots. Like, that's amazing. This tool saves motion designers a ton of time and just gives them time to creatively pursue other things. And the last one is Adobe Firefly. This is stepping into the generative AI game, allowing users to create visual elements directly from Photoshop or After Effects. What's amazing is that these AI tools are becoming more and more integrated into the software that we already use, making them easier to adapt without having to overhaul the entire workflow. And let's take a time to talk about the future. How far can AI actually go in motion design and video production? Are we actually going to hit a tipping point or a plateau? Okay, so right now there's an ongoing debate about are we actually reaching the limits of what AI can actually do in its current form. For example, LLMs like GPT-4 were trained on a vast amount of data. Essentially, they use like the whole internet. But what happens when we run out of high quality data to train those models on? AI doesn't store specific data, but rather it learns patterns from it. And to improve it, it needs even more data and computational power. So we are seeing amazing results now, but there's a real possibility that AI will hit a point of diminishing returns. Some experts actually believe that to make another leap forward, we will need entirely new breakthrough in artificial intelligence architecture. Training methods or hardware, in the meantime, the tools will continue to get better incrementally, but we might not see a generational leap or a rapid advance like we have seen in the past 2 years. Finally, just wrap it up and just ask what this means for motion designers. Are we looking at the future where like AI takes over the creative process of our industry? In my opinion, no. AI is not going to replace human artists. Well, not anytime soon actually. But it's going to augment what we do and how we do it. It will allow us to iterate faster, test out more ideas, create more complex visual effects with less manual effort. The result is like more creative freedom and hopefully more time to focus on other parts of life that we actually enjoy, like going out, touching grass. Man, you sit down inside for too long. Like, share this like the real deal. AI is just another tool in motion designers' toolbox. It's not a magic bullet. It will not do any of the creative thinking for you. In fact, the designers who will thrive in the AI-generated period are the ones who knows how to combine their creativity with the power of the artificial intelligence. So if you haven't started experimenting with AI in your workflow, you don't have to dive in headfirst, but start by familiarizing yourself with these tools. And if you do that now, it will give you a serious advantage as the technology continues to improve and grow and become better. So what do you think? Are AI tools a blessing or a bubble waiting to burst? Let's keep this conversation going in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe for more deep dives like this, and I will see you in my next video. So until then, remember, improve every day, grow constantly, and dream endlessly. I love you all.